Central Bus Station. Here's the entrance. I'm pretty sure there's been many issues with this station. A tourist who's coming here for the first time. It is confusing. The place is just unbelievable. You do have a view of the products that are being sold. I think that's the bottom floor. It's just super creepy, man. This is not a place that anyone is happy to come to ever. Here's the 4th floor. They do have a lot of art, which is cool. There's just random rumblings happening here. I'm going up a floor right now, and I'm the only one up here. I really don't like this. What in the world is this? Look at that, it's so creepy. What is going on in here? Oh, and this is danger poison. I'm really not good with this stuff. This is not my forte. Uncomfortable McDonald's to sit at in the world. There it is, floor number 6. You've got tons of little shops. Place where you purchase the tickets. Got tons of buses everywhere on the outside. So yeah, there you go. It's a little more quiet up here. Shalom Chaverim, and welcome back to Israel. I'm here in the city of Tel Aviv. As you can see by the trendy coffee shops right next to me in the fancy buildings, I'm in the neighborhood of Florentin and on the border of Neve Tzedek, one of the most expensive neighborhoods in the city and one of the most trendiest, hipsteriest neighborhoods in the city. Today I'm going to be taking you guys to a place that honestly kind of gives me a little bit of a chill in the back of my neck. It's the bane of the existence of most people who live in Tel Aviv and travel to Israel. It is the central bus station of Tel Aviv, or the Tachanat Autobus HaChadasha, which is the new central bus station that was opened up in the 90s. I don't know why it's still regarded to as the new central bus station, but it is. And it's, quite frankly, a pretty terrible place. It's located in the neighborhood of Neve Sha'anan, which is like a very densely populated, immigrant-focused neighborhood, which has a lot of problems with drugs and general crime. I do want to go in and show you guys the neighborhood for what it is, but we're going to be taking a main focus on the central bus station because it's quite a peculiar place. So I'm about 15 minutes away walk from one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Tel Aviv over to that neighborhood, and I'm going to show you guys the extreme wealth disparity and area that we're about to enter. Okay, so we're in the foothills of the neighborhood of Neve Sha'anan now. Just to give you guys a little bit more information on it, it's a neighborhood that was founded in the early 1920s, and it's home to over 70% immigrants from different countries around the world. Actually, right here, this is my first stop, is an Asian store where you can find products from the Philippines, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sudan, Ethiopia. There's a lot of immigrants from all over the world that settle in this neighborhood because it's considered a lower class neighborhood and it's more affordable. And I'm not coming in with any sort of prejudgments, by the way, about this neighborhood. This is mostly to show you guys the central bus station. I do want to do a video following up on this neighborhood, so obviously if there's any locals watching this and you want to help me tour this around and show you guys this neighborhood, please hit me up. But I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in here. So here's a little sign to show you. This is the Hunkalasa Asian store. You've got flags from Sri Lanka, Israel, India, Philippines, and they've got products here from all over the world. And this is just right in the entrance to the neighborhood. The central bus station is going down there. It's funny, they have there's a bunch of pictures from Sri Lanka here, so I'm assuming maybe the owners are from Sri Lanka. I've been to almost all these places. Guys, this is Winston.
Hey.
He is from Sri Lanka.
How are you?
How many years you're here, Winston?
15 years.
15 years.
Sri Lankan store, I have all the Asian food. Sri Lankan, Nepal, Philippine, Indian.
Amazing. Can you show me some of the products you have? You have a jackfruit?
Yes, why not?
Yeah?
Wow.
Oh, wow. I wanted to buy jackfruit. I want to make my friend a Filipino dish. Look at that one.
I have 3 kind of jackfruit. You know, this one kind of.
Amazing.
Okay. This other kind of.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Yeah.
Wow.
This jackfruit pieces. This other kind of.
Wow.
And this one also other kind of. And I have ready-made one. This is polos curry.
Wow, it's amazing.
Only we have to for the cook
it, yeah.
Everything ready. We put maybe microwave only 5 minutes. This curry
That's
powder
nice.
and everything ready.
Look at that
ready-made
one. Wow. So this is good. Now I know where to come and get my my jackfruit that I want to buy.
And other one I have for the Maldives fish. This so
Maldives
famous
fish. Sambal.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Sambal.
That's great.
All the Asian people like and Europe people also.
Macha, let me ask you a question. How many Sri Lankan people are there in Israel? Many or not
Here
so much?
We have almost for the legally one 10,000.
10,000.
Illegally 10,000. Almost I think 20,000 people.
You guys have a Buddhist temple here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have?
Yeah, I have Tel Aviv.
Wow.
And Tiberia also.
In Tveria also?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I didn't know, before I traveled to Sri Lanka, I didn't
Wow,
even
wow,
think
you
about
know,
Sri Lankans in Israel.
I think in the world so beautiful
Wow.
and so amazing country.
And I was
but-
practicing my Sinhala with him now.
Our political people, they fucking for us. I am sorry, but they know they so badly. They I couldn't say.
The political situation.
Yes.
Yeah. It's tough now.
Actually, all the people so worry because we have beautiful country, but about control people, they busted. That's
Yeah.
why so worried.
And where are you from in Sri Lanka?
I'm born Colombo.
Colombo?
Yes.
Where in Colombo?
Near the Nigambo to Colombo.
Okay.
That means Valigampiti.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
I used to live in
Now I am turning for the jungle area.
jungle area.
Yes, because of our parents so like that means Anuradhapura.
Anuradhapura, I know, I've
yes,
been.
all the temples.
I went there with the
yes,
temples. My favorite place in all Sri Lanka is Udawalawe.
Yes. Udawalawe, wow,
My
wow.
favorite place in the world with all the Elia, many Elia there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of people and
It's the
everything
best.
so good. But I am so worried all day.
The
because of
political situation.
situation.
It will be okay in the future, my friend. I
Yes,
think
I
it will
think-
be
I
okay.
think.
You guys are strong people,
Yeah, yeah,
very good
wow,
people.
wow, yes.
It will be good.
Actually, all the people have each other one about talent.
Mm. And let me ask you one more question. You have string hoppers here?
Stringhoppers? Yes.
You sell string
Yeah,
hopper?
yeah.
No way!
You
There's
know?
string hopper in Israel.
You know, this is the stringhoppers making powder.
Oh, okay.
If
So
you
you
want
make it.
to, if you want to, today evening I will come. You will can come. I will
Yes,
give this
100%. Maybe I can add you on Facebook. I can get update on the store.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
send you the updates
Yeah,
for the store in the
Send-
video.
send you all the
So look
people.
at that. They even have string hopper flour. That's
Other one I
amazing.
have hoppers. Only. Hoppers. You,
The papadam.
No, hoppers.
This is also hopper. Oh,
Hoppers.
the milk egg hopper.
Egg hoppers.
Egg
you are right,
hopper,
you are
okay.
right. This is the papadam.
Wow.
This is the
Papadam, yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. That's so cool. I have many things to buy
And
here, I
you
think.
know other I have pickle. This pickle.
Mhm.
This for the umbrella curry. This sauce taste I like so much.
Wow.
Then sweet and hot.
That's I know. I remember this one
Yeah.
actually. I had this
Sweet-
one.
Sweet and hot.
That's good.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes. This one.
And let me ask you another question. One more question. How do you feel about the bus station here, the central bus station?
Yes.
Have you been there many times?
Yeah.
Is it
But,
safe place
yeah,
or
not
not so safe? So
Yes,
today's video, I'm showing my
all-
audience the
all
central
time
bus
need to be
station.
careful. That's why I like to open for the in the Takana, but
Mhm.
I thinking about my people because of many robbery people they are living. We couldn't thinking about our safety. That's why
Really?
we moved here. Here so nice place.
So you used to be there by the central
No,
bus station,
before I thinking I start for the central bus station.
but here's safer.
But many shape here.
Amazing.
Yes. that's
Okay,
why-
Winston, yeah?
Yeah, nice. to
Okay,
meet you.
brother, so
Tal.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, Tal, come to
Istuti
me.
Machan.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'll see you soon, huh?
Okay, come.
Okay, thanks,
Come.
brother. Appreciate
Anytime
it.
come,
I will
here.
send you the video on Facebook. I find you, okay?
Thank
Thanks,
you so
brother.
much.
So there you go. You have Winston. Ah,
You can feel about Sri Lanka.
it's okay later, brother.
No,
later.
no,
No,
on
no.
the way, on the way, don't-
Because
don't worry.
I have to film right
Don't
now.
worry, don't worry.
You sure?
You know, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Istuti, thank you so much,
You
Machan.
can feel like a Sri Lanka. You now living.
The good sour soft juice. I love this. It's great. Thank you, brother. See you, man. Thank you so much. So there you go. You have Winston. First of all, check out the shop for being as nice as he is. I had a feeling I saw the pictures of Pinawala and the Ella place and the Lions Rock there. I know Sri Lanka well. I lived there. Super nice people. So he even said right now doesn't feel safe by the central bus station. I have to be honest with you guys. I have even a little bit of anxiety on filming this video. This neighborhood I would not consider it like a dangerous neighborhood by any sense. I kind of consider this like the Queens of Tel Aviv. Super diverse with lots of people coming in from all over the world. But specifically the central bus station place is just not the best. It's not a great place to hang out in. Heading over there during the day, I don't feel in danger at all, but I definitely want to come back here at night. So again, if any of you guys are locals and are willing to tour me here at night, just so I feel a little bit extra safe, I would appreciate that. So please reach out. But as we get closer, you're gonna see it's not the most beautiful sight in the world. So this would be the entrance to the main part of the central bus station area. Now, the reason why the central bus station area is so sketchy, quote unquote, is because it has that big overpass area, and that's what makes it real sketchy. It's just a place where a lot of sketchy characters congregate at night, and it's all kinds of drug dealers and prostitution, and there's been various murders there. It's not the safest of places. Obviously during the day I feel 100% safe going. Maybe a little bit unsafe, but especially when it comes to filming and I'm going to be pointing cameras and stuff at people, it's like, it's not the best feeling in the world. But you can see going down the street, and it looks like a seemingly normal street, but you see once you get there under the underpass, things take a little bit more of a turn. I have been to the central bus station so many times in my life, and I've taken so many trips that have ended in the middle of the night. Let's say, for example, if I took in a bus from Eilat, that's like 6 hours away from here down south, and ended up in the central bus station in the middle of the night. It's just a terrible feeling. It's not fun at all. It's a horrible environment to be on at night. So we're going in. Let's check it out. So like right smack dab in the middle of the neighborhood, in the entrance in this park right next to me, you can already see lots of druggies around. People who are definitely high, just sort of loitering and walking around. And you'll see, I'll show you a general look out of the area now. I apologize in advance, by the way, if there's any shaky or bad audio moving forward in this video. I'm not going to be so like openly filming. It'll be more discreet probably, unless I'm interviewing someone, so just keep that in mind. I apologize for that in advance. So you can see here there's stores with different African garbs. Here's an Indian sari store. We've got different dresses and clothes from India. And again, the purpose of this video is not to trash talk the immigrants who live in this neighborhood. On the contrary, I think that's one of the strengths of this, is the fact that there's lots of immigrants, but it's specifically this building right here, this central bus station. I hate this place so much. So in 2021, while I was actually living in the Philippines, they did come up with plans to destroy and move this central bus station to a different place in Tel Aviv. Now, the central bus station is made up of like 6 or 7 floors, where buses park on different floors of it, and there's a mall on the inside. There's like a food court and some restaurants in there. And I'm just showing you the main entrance with this underpass. I can already tell you from this general area, there's a certain stench in the air. Kind of feels like what it's like to be under a subway rail in New York City. It doesn't smell very good. Everything's kind of dirty. But we'll head on in and I'll show you what it looks like. So leaving the security area, here's the entrance to the central bus station. You can see what it looks like on the inside. These are signs pointing towards information going to Eged or Dan, the 2 main bus companies in Israel, symbolized by those logos right there. So you can get info on how to get up to their station. These are the different shops you can find down here inside of the main sort of mall concourse. It's funny too, because on the outside of this place, I don't know if you saw, I wasn't trying to talk too much in front of the security, because security in Israel, when you're entering malls, they can be kind of a little bit tough sometimes. So I didn't want anybody to be suspicious or whatever what I'm doing. But on the outside, you can see it just says Tel Aviv Mall is the name of this place. And this is a sort of downstairs main area. It is confusing beyond belief in here. And especially when you come here at night, it's just a terrible experience trying to get out of here. Especially if you arrive on the 7th floor, which you usually do. A flea market, a mall, restaurants, and then different bus stations departing to different places around Israel from here. We're going to try to go floor to floor. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm a little sketched out of going deeper downstairs. I'm not sure how deep I've ever been in here. But let's start descending, because we arrived on the 4th floor. So we've got some more floors to go. This is the 3rd floor down here. Here's the tattoo place. A tourist who's coming here for the first time and arrives in this place without knowing how to get out of here, especially in the middle of the night, is a mess. It sucks. It's not fun at all. Just look at these dilapidated structures everywhere. There's holes, and I don't even know where this takes you. I have no idea what to even imagine that is. Just clothes everywhere there, garbage everywhere. Yeah, and I know there's been issues in the past of citizens trying to sue the city because of this station, because it hasn't been structurally sound too, where things have broken apart and injured people. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments for the Israelis watching, but I'm pretty sure there's been many issues with this station, and people have been trying to sort of get this place rid of for a long time. And one other thing I forgot to mention as well, this is the 2nd largest bus station in the world. Israel doesn't have the largest anything other than a giant salt sea that we have, which is the Dead Sea. Other than that, everything in Israel is relatively modest in size, except for this insane bus station, which is just a massive eyesore in a lot of ways. So, look, I just want to show you guys the structural integrity up here. You can see the facade is very much falling apart here. Oh, okay, so here is and I don't think I'm going to go down here either, I'll be honest with you guys. I do see a car parked, but I don't feel really comfortable going down there. This is the way to the parking garage. But also the miklat here, the shelter, this is a bomb shelter. So I said to you guys in videos in the past, every building in Israel is mandated to have a bomb shelter inside, just in case there are rocket attacks, because they do happen. Every once in a while there's a flare-up, and through the history of the country there has been. So I guess further down you go after the parking garage, there is the shelter as well. But we can keep exploring this bottom 3rd floor, see what we get up to, see what we see. Mind you, out of 7 stories, we're only still on the 3rd floor. I mean, now that we know the 1st and 2nd are just the parking garage. We're still only on the 3rd floor right now. I have not I have not elevated yet to the 4th floor. I've been walking for like 5 minutes in a straight line or 6 minutes in a straight line. We're still in the same building. Here, let's look at these flags. This is cool. My geography is good enough that I can recognize some of these. I know that's the Nigerian flag, and I'm pretty sure that's the Kenyan flag. I don't want to say with those two, I forget. The one in the middle is obviously the Israeli flag. The place is just unbelievable when you look at it. Look at this. It's like a open bazaar, but underground, because we are a floor or so underground now. Here's one of the exits to the outside world. But look at this place. It just kind of feels like it's completely abandoned. And you have all these places for shop. And yeah, you just have all these closed shops that are not open at the moment. Again, this almost looks like stalls of like a fish market, you know? I could see fruits and vegetables being sold here and produce. Here's another one of those creepy entrances. I hate this so much. Okay, that's not that bad. I thought that was gonna be a lot worse. This place gives me the creeps. I'm getting out of here. Oh, here we go. This is the entrance to the bottom floors down there. You can see there's just shops littered with newspapers that were covering them. I guess to block off the stores. Yeah, these are just, I guess, subpoenas from the actual bus station announcing that the stores are closed. It's just super creepy, man. I'm gonna elevate up to the 4th floor now from the 3rd floor. I feel like I had enough of that. You know, I'm really not one of those YouTubers who likes this whole abandoned building stuff. That's just not my jam. Here you go. There's a look all the way down. I think that's the bottom floor, which I don't want to go to at all. Not even interested right now. Not without another person with me here. I really don't feel comfortable about it. But yeah, this is the main concourse again of the 4th floor where we were earlier. And I guess we'll just start elevating up now. We can just start making our way up this crazy place. This is a foreign workers registration place. You have more creepy alleys that you can go down that take you God knows where. Oh, there you go. Get some advertisements for the Philippines. Damn, man, it's just so... Even during broad daylight, this place the creeps out of me. It's so creepy. The lighting in here, too, is just terrible. And it smells bad. Signs that says no entrance in Hebrew and Knisa. Again, I'm sure Tel Avivians in the comments will agree with me that this is one of the biggest eyesores and, like, uncomfortable places for even citizens of the city who travel through here frequently. You know, this is not a place that anyone is happy to come to ever. And as our Sri Lankan friend said, it really does not feel safe. Neither in the structure of the place or the environment. I'm going up a floor right now and I'm the only one up here. I really don't like this. Here's the 4th floor. A lot of trash here. You do have a lot of art, which is cool. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm visibly very uncomfortable. I don't like this. It's not a video I was looking forward to filming at all. I wonder what this young Yiddish thing is. I kind of want to look this up. Maybe this is like a gang or something. There's just random rumblings happening here. Things are just shaking randomly. I'm gonna Google what this young Yiddish thing is. Couldn't have been more off. It is not a gang by any means. It's a cultural program for the promotion of Yiddish culture. You can find online. Seems pretty cool and harmless. I was very wrong about that. But here we are, elevating into floor number 5. Just made it up right now. You can see the escalators are not working. They are working down, but not up. That's the elevation to level 6. I do promise I'll show you guys the concourse for the buses in a minute. But oh my God, what is this? What in the world is this? What the fuck is this? What is going on in here, dude? I don't know if this is gonna come out on camera well, but they're just like, it's like sculptures of organs just hanging from the wall. Look at that, it's so creepy. It looks like they're made out of felt. And then the markings on the door are kind of creepy as well. Oh, and it says danger poison. Are you kidding me? What's going on in here? Some creepy ghost shit going on in this bus station. It is a terrible place. I wasn't joking, man. 5 years that I haven't been in Israel has not improved slightly. I would even say noticing everything about this place is even worse now. I literally have like something just standing in the back of my neck right now. You can see though from up here, there's like an Indian store, you know, some other cultural shops are actually selling fruits and vegetables down here. You do have a view of the products that are being sold, and obviously there's lots of connections here for foreigners and Filipinos and Ukrainians, workers from all over the world to come get their visas and stuff. And a McDonald's, I guess, must be the most uncomfortable McDonald's to sit at in the world. Right here. There you go, you got a Thai flag there. You even got a tuk-tuk in there, actually. That's a whole tuk-tuk. Or the front of one, at least. It's pretty cool, actually, this market. And to my right here, though, there's plenty of more empty stores. Oh, here's some more weird sculpture shit. This looks like a... What is going on in here? Oh, my God. Start point? Where to? Oh, my God, I hate this. I wonder how much it costs to rent this. That's what I wonder, because this is for rent. So I wonder how much that would cost per month. This is all still floor number 5. I'm a little more comfortable over here because there's like lots of light. It's a lot of people down here, a lot of noise. It feels less creepy. But then we turn a corner and it gets creepy again. It gets dark and uncomfortable. There's another little alleyway to the learning zone. We got Filipino flags, Indian flags, Sri Lankan flags. I guess this is for foreign workers to come and get training. Oh, there you go. You got calling cards for a lot of immigrant countries around the world. All the various nations that we spoke about earlier. I wonder if like rent here is super cheap. But yeah, look at this structural in this building. It's just very, very creepy. We got more art installations here. Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption, Israel Chapter, Filipino Community. That's cool. Didn't know that was a thing that exists in Israel. I can't get over how when you turn a corner, it's so uncomfortable. Like, I really don't know what's gonna pop out. Random offices back there. I don't even know, man. Look at this place. This is called the Cocoon. It looks like a server box. Or maybe like lighting controls. We are still on floor number 5. Should we go down there? Oh, I don't think we can go down there. That's not open to the public, but that is creepy as hell. That looks like back to the parking garage. We'll go up another floor. Let's go up to floor number 6. So we're now entering the main bus station area, the main bus station floor. There is a little kitty cat here. Hello, sir. You look like Garfield. Nice to meet you. I should be able to find from this floor, hopefully within the same concourse, hopefully I don't have to go down a floor and then back up. I should be able to find you guys the bus station terminal to show you guys what that actually looks like. But, yep, this is continuation of this bizarre place. You know, some shops are open, some shops are closed. Everything does look dilapidated and falling apart. Like, here's a look just for the fine details. Security camera. These things have like gaps in the wall. The walls are very dirty and like, looks like that like mold growing up there. And missing panels in the roof. The paint coming apart. And more of these strange art installations. I really don't like this stuff. It makes me really uncomfortable. This one's called Concrete Skin. I wonder if they just, I mean, it is cool that they're at least repurposing these empty rooms for art installations. Like the fact that you can see that in there. Just a bunch of stone people hanging out. But man, I cannot imagine being here at night. It scares the freak out of me. Oh, here you got like a toy shop. That's cool. It's called a Happy Pop in Hebrew. Happy Pop. And then it just goes into more sort of empty shops here. Again, just more shops that are devoid of people. More strange art installations. Here's another one. Oh no, this one's really creepy. What is going on? Look how it goes further in there. It's deep. Oh my god, it's like a fetus of a pig. Alright, here's more art. This one's actually lit, so it looks like someone's using it. That thing, whatever that art piece is what I feel about this place. I'm telling you again, I have been here many, many times in the middle of the night, and it's happened more often than not that I've taken the wrong turn. God, look how creepy that is. That's just an elevator. I hate it. I don't even want to like step inside because it looks like it's just sitting here. I'm really not good with this stuff. This is not my forte of content creation. This is just unbelievable. Like there's just pipes hanging on the escalators, things thrown alongside to block it off. When I was planning my trip back to Israel, I knew I would have to make a video on this place. I made a video in New York City exploring the worst subway stations in New York City. And after that video had its giant success, I remembered this place and was like, next time I'm in Israel, I have to make a video here. I hate this. I'm the only one here. So uncomfortable. Okay, let's try to read some of this stuff. There's stuff here on the walls. גם אם נראה שפספסת, שפספסת והאוטובוס האחרון... Oh, a cat just popped up. That scared the shit out of me. You're okay, you're good to go. גם אם נראה שפספסת, so just if you thought you missed, והאוטובוס האחרון כבר עזב, and the last bus just left. בוקר יאיר, אמת תתגלה, so the morning will come, the truth will be told. זו לא סתם עוד תחנה. This is not just any other station. זו עם הדרך, והנה... זו עם הדרך, והנה אוויר השמש עולה. This is the way, and the wind and the sun will rise. I don't feel any more comfortable after reading that, even though it's very bubbly. This is like, literally, this thing here is like here to give like moral support to the people who are stuck here in the middle of the night, who arrive here in the middle of the night and they feel like they're lost. I don't even want to read more. I don't even want to read more. I want to get out of here. There's so much. I want to go find the bus. I don't like this place. Ugh, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. It's more of a look for you for the very bizarre construction of this bus station. These little like weird gazebos that people are actually using as businesses. It's unbelievable. All right, we're going to try to find this bus concourse. Let's try to do that on floor 6. Yeah, actually, you know what? This is a good sign. So Aroma is that says Aroma in Hebrew. It's a very famous coffee and cafe shop brand in Israel. And it says it's here on floor 6. And I remember that the bus stations, or the actual bus terminal, is right next to that coffee shop. So I just need to find the cafe, and we should be where the buses are. Within the matter of seconds, we've somehow descended to floor 5 again. So here's escalators up to floor 6 and 7 to the bus station. So here we go. I don't know how we descended. I didn't go down anywhere. You have a little hot chicken place there. That kind of looks Filipino, but it looks also kosher. So I'm surprised. I'm a little interested. There it is. Floor number 6. Yeah. So very, very common when you're taking a trip across Israel. If you're taking a long bus, you will arrive in this station. That's why this one is a little bit more populated than the other floors. Yeah. I remember this. There's terminal kiosks here where you can electronically book tickets as well. And I've actually eaten from here before, pretty decent food. And you've got tons of little shops. You see there's buses everywhere there. People are entering here. Kofix, this is a very famous brand of like convenience store in Israel. This is the main terminal for the buses across Israel. This is the place where you purchase the tickets. Eged, like I was saying earlier, there used to be like customer support here, but I think since 2017 when I was here, I don't remember you actually being able to ever talk to anyone here. When I was here in 2015 and 16, you could, and I'm sure for years prior you could actually talk to people here, but I don't remember that in years. So they're not here anymore. So you pretty much have to purchase everything in the electronic kiosk here, which if something goes wrong, it's kind of annoying. So you can purchase tickets here. You just pay with your credit card or with a Ravkav, and you can choose all kinds of different destinations across Israel. You can choose routes. You can search. Afula, for example, is a city that's very, very far from here. A bunch of places you can go to Jerusalem from here. Bet Yanai is a beach town a little north of here. Haifa is a city in the north, one of the largest cities in Israel. Plenty of places you can book tickets for, and you'll see there's tourists and travelers all across Israel, and just citizens of the country traveling in and out of here. It is a very, as creepy as it is, especially in the other floors in between 6 and 7, it is a very commonly used public transportation place. I mean, it is the central bus station of the city. So people are coming through here frequently. This is Aroma, the cafe that I was talking about earlier. The most famous cafe brand in Israel. And there's a little bit more life here. I mean, there's music being played. We can see again all those shops down there. So it's definitely more of a relaxed experience on this floor. It feels like an actual non-creepy place, but those little alleyways down below. I mean, again, you arrive and you can follow the exit signs, right? There's signs for exit right here. They're not in English. They're only in Hebrew. It says Yetzia, so they kind of lead you the right way, but like if you come here alone and you don't know what you're doing, this is not going to be a fun experience at all. This is all the main concourse. All these are terminals where buses are leaving. I'm going to show you guys the other view from the other side in a second. You can see this is like more of the, well, now we're entering more of the creepy area where we were earlier. Like this is the quiet areas. We were walking down here earlier. And we do have one more floor we could venture up. Here's an escalator going up. I think we'll take it because I saw another escalator coming down a second ago. So I'm not too scared, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I've left on a bus from here before. This just takes you to more of an open air terminal. You can see there's light coming through. Say goodbye to the bus station and we enter the open air. So yeah, there you go. It's a little more quiet up here. Seems like maybe a little less bus schedules are routed for up here. Here you go. You got buses to Petah Tikva, which is another big city east of Tel Aviv. You do have a pretty cool view of the city here though. Panoramic glass everywhere and lots of really nice art. And just the fact that there's light here makes it a little bit more normal-ish. You've got the TARDIS, is that what it's called, from Dr. Universe? Those of you guys who love that show are gonna kill me. Doctor Who, I know it. The TARDIS, that's what it's called, right? The time-traveling elevator? Oh, that's nice. There's just a face, half a face sticking out of a wall. These staircases take you down to the next floor below. Still very creepy to take though. But again, yeah, this floor is a lot more normal-ish. Feels a lot less threatening up here. Got tons of buses everywhere on the outside. And you can see it doesn't end here. There's another concourse over there. You can leave on more buses. This place is just massive. It's just floors and floors and floors of this. Thought this would be worth noting too. Just taking a look through the dirty window pane here. Look at the dilapidated sort of features of the side of the building of this bus station holding up the building. You know, it's just so much dirt and grime outside, but those things are like rusted to shit. And yeah, this is floor 7. And up here on this floor, there's a serious lack of air conditioning. It's pretty hot and musty. And since it's, you know, getting a lot of natural light from the outside, it's a lot less cool. It's kind of hot and humid in here. And the top very much looks like a auditorium or a gym. That metal roofing right there. And we've got more escalators leading us up and down. Bathrooms. More art. There's a sign for an exit. Oh, wow. I did not notice this. It'd be kind of interesting to see this. So this is an employee's exit, but here it says Bet Knesset Bekoma Shesh, which means there's a synagogue, a Jewish synagogue on the 6th floor here. We'll take these stairs. Let's see if we can find the synagogue. I'd be curious to see what that looks like. Maybe if we can talk to some of the people in there. It'd be interesting to hear like what kind of people come through here and go to a synagogue here. I wonder why, what purpose there would be for a synagogue in here. Bet Knesset Keter David. So it's the Crown of David synagogue. One of these stairs, the thumb does not feel safe at all. Oh, here it is. That's the synagogue. Okay, it's just put up with tarps. I don't want to actually try to enter. But there's a really bad stench up here. Wow. Well, it smells very bad. A lot of dead ends, too. And there's a lot of actual feces on the ground. Oh, my God. That's poop. It's a lot of poop. Ugh. It smells so bad. Almost lost it up there. There's so much poop on the ground. I don't know what if it is human or cat or dog or whatever it was. It was so bad. All right, I'm just going to show you guys the main bus terminal area here. Just a quiet walkthrough so you guys can see it. And then we'll do a little bit more exploring through here. I realize in retrospect, maybe not necessary to show you guys the entire bus terminal because it's just a straight alley going down with people waiting for buses. So I'm going to cut this a little short. That might be a little boring content. But yeah, it goes all the way to the end, just to another mural. And there we go. We kind of made a loop. This is going back up to that 7th floor. I think we'll try to descend now a little bit further deep. I'm very curious to come across those Filipino stores. And I know there's a few more Indian stores here. I'd like to sort of see what kind of products they're selling in there. And since our Sri Lankan friend earlier was so nice, it could be cool to check it out. Here's an escalator that's not working. So let's take it down. Let's try to see what Filipino stores we can find. So yeah, in here I see there's 2. There's Makati Kabalayan, and then there's Manila Kamayan Filipino food, which looks like a proper restaurant. So kind of curious. If I had to guess, I would say they're down here on the 4th floor, which is like the main area. So let's see if we can find it. We'll see what kind of products they're selling here. I think I mentioned it earlier in the video while I was asking for jackfruit. I want to cook this Filipino dish for my friend Moshe here in Israel called ginatang langka, and it needs jackfruit and brine. And I'm just kind of curious to see if they have the ones from the Philippines here, because those are really, really delicious. And they come in a can. Usually, preferably it's fresh jackfruit, but I'm not going to find that in Israel. So let's take a look and see what we can find in here. I also realized I didn't show off this floor at all. The 4th floor is the one with the most action. So we can head into this market and see what we can find in here. Yeah, that's Filipino right there. Oh, here we go. This is a Filipino shop. That was easy to find. Look at that. You got bagoong. In Israel, did not expect to see that. Look at that. That's not something you see every day in Israel. A little red horse. A little San Mig light. Not too expensive either. Now here's more Filipino products in this shop. Oh, it looks like they have bangus here. That's crazy that they import this all the way from the Philippines to here. It's actually kind of unbelievable. I'm a little shocked to see the variation of products that exist here. It's unbelievable. They got all the fried stuff, all the seasonings from the Philippines, everything. And they have is that a durian? It's an actual durian. Oh my God. So this is all products from around the world. All stuff that I don't think you would typically see in an Israeli supermarket. Like okra. I'm not sure if we really have that in Israel. Definitely, I mean, all these Filipino snacks, but specifically durian, you're not going to find that anywhere other than here. That's kind of crazy that they even have that. I'm very impressed by the selection that exists in here. And again, the vibe down here compared to the rest of the station is, well, a lot nicer, that's for sure. You got shredded coconut, ube. It's amazing. A lot of cool things here. And this is exactly what I was looking for, actually. And I cannot believe I found it frozen, which I think will be way better than canned. Jackfruit, green jackfruit. And it's still fresh from the Philippines. This is awesome. I'm gonna buy a bunch of this. I much prefer to have this one than the canned one because it's not in brine. It'll actually be fresh. I just need to find the price of this. All right, I think I found the Filipino jackpot. They got literally everything. Frozen jackfruit is not, I was not expecting to find that. That's amazing. So I'm going to Jerusalem this week, and I know that there was a lot of Filipino shops there too, but I did not expect to find frozen jackfruit, which is amazing. But let's continue our exploration now of this bus station. We're down here in the 4th floor still, or up here or down here. I don't really know. It's getting confusing. What I'm very curious about is there was a Filipino restaurant here somewhere. That's what I was kind of curious about. I wanted to try. It was called Kamayan something, so looking forward now to see if we can find it. All right, I found it. This is the Filipino restaurant I was looking for.
It's really good.
It's good?
Yeah.
You like Filipino food?
Actually, I like really like. I like the taste.
Yeah?
Different taste.
What did you eat? Adobo?
This is just rice and some kind of soup.
And soup.
Vegetable, because
Nice.
I don't like so much meat. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at this. They even have mane. Amazing. They got everything. Turon, fried chicken. Can I have one order of pancit?
It's palabok, not pancit.
Ah, you have pancit? No? Okay, one palabok then. What's your name?
Nadu.
Nadu.
Yeah.
So Nadu is Sri Lankan as well.
Yes.
It's our second Sri Lankan friend. Where in Sri Lanka are you from?
From Candy.
From Kandy. Oh, nice. The central bus station in Israel. Sri Lankans and Filipinos eating Filipino food is unbelievable. It's so crazy how diverse it is here. And they have palabok here, which is a Filipino noodle dish. Really yummy. In a giant portion size, which is unbelievable. So, this is very cool. You have a little carinderia down here in the bus station. What's your name?
Or
Or. So Or is sitting here eating Filipino food.
yeah,
How did you find out about Filipino food?
I'm doing a Thai massage course near here, and I just came to check out like what's going on here. I ate in McDonald's for 2 months, and then I came here, and it was amazing. I find this place by my nose. I just smelled this place.
Really?
And it was like fried chicken. I want some fried chicken.
Hi, Kuya. Did you ever visit the Philippines before?
No,
Never?
never.
So you just started eating Filipino food here in Israel?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Because he sat down next to me, and the first thing he said, he's like, "This place is amazing, right?" I was like, "Yeah, it's crazy."
Yeah.
That's so cool. So what are you eating usually when you're here?
Usually, I'm always taking the fish balls.
Yeah, that's good.
Those are good. And each time I'm trying
Something
something
new?
else. Yeah. There's always something different. In
That's
this
awesome, man.
restaurant. Yeah.
Always digging into some chicharron.
Fucking amazing.
It's so funny.
Nom.
I love it that you love the Filipino food without it being there. That's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I found this spot. This was Makati Kabalean, and then they also have a store. They've got a carinderia and a store, and then there's another one, Evelyn Food Channel, right next to it. So this is like the Filipino hood right here. This is the whole Filipino area is right down here on this floor. It's funny because the Filipino shops start over there with the carinderia and then continue over here. And then there's even another one. Oh, it's also here. And here. This was the store that I think I was looking for, Manila Kamayan. So I have even more Filipino products down here. You see all these products from the Philippines. Coconut milk, gata, condensed milk, cheese whiz, all the sauces. I need to dedicate its own video to here. This is just like a Filipino street within this bus station. There's even Pinoy Pinay, like a jewelry store. And then we get back into the dark sketchiness of this bus station again. But that was fun. So floor number 4, for your information, if you want Filipino products in Israel, in Tel Aviv, and I really feel like I need to make a dedicated video to this, just going through each shop, because this is literally like the little Manila of Tel Aviv. Just walking through, it's all this street on this side of floor number 4. of the insanely scary and uncomfortable central bus station of Tel Aviv. I think, my friends, with all that being said, I'm kind of ready to try to make our exit out of here. See if we can escape this bus station. All right, so back down here in this main weird little shopping area of the mall of this bus station. I'm trying to exit, and I think we're gonna have to exit through the parking lot because I literally couldn't find a better way out of here. So again, as I was saying, coming here middle of the night and you want to get out of this station, good freaking luck. What I would say to you, if you are a tourist visiting Israel, and it's your first time in this country, like, you don't want to be in this parking lot alone at night. I don't think anybody sane or rational wants that for themselves. I don't want to be here during the day alone. Let's see if I can climb out here. One more floor. A little better, but still not an exit. I don't actually know how I get out of here. What I would say, if you're coming here and you're a tourist in Israel, especially if you're taking a long bus journey throughout the country, pay attention to where the final destination is. If you're arriving back in Tel Aviv, if I were you, try to get off a stop earlier before here, or 2 stops earlier if you can, and you have a chance to within the city, and take a taxi or a scooter or any other means of public transportation to get where you want to go other than being here at night. That's honestly what I would recommend. I made it out through the entrance, actually, because there's no marked exit. You have to exit through the entrance, which is fun. But here we are again in the main area on the street, which at night turns very sketchy. It's this sort of strip under this overpass. And I realize now, I don't know why I never paid attention to what this is. There's no central highway really cutting through Tel Aviv other than the Ayalon, but that's not near here. And this overpass that's on top of me right now, the underpass, is actually for the buses. It's the ramp for the buses to get out of the station. So you can see that. That's for all the buses to come out of the station. You've got taxis lined up here, ready to destroy your pockets. And other than that, it's pretty much a long-winded end to our adventure in the central bus station of Tel Aviv. Yeah, here we are, right back at where we came in from. We walked into the mall right from here. And I'll show you the signage right now. Look at this, Kingdom of Pork. That's funny to see in Israel. This was the Canyon Tel Aviv, so the Tel Aviv Mall inside of the central bus station. This is the main entrance. You can see people of all different walks of life, Filipino, African, Asian, Eastern European, walking in here. And this is that entrance to this neighborhood's sort of main attraction, the central bus station. All right, I want some closing thoughts. Please don't leave the video just yet because I feel like I have some important things to say right now. As we're exiting and leaving with the giant eyesore of this bus station to the left of me right now, I think we can conclude something, and I really want to make sure that it doesn't come across in any way, shape, or form that I'm demonizing immigrants to Israel by kind of shit-talking this central bus station, because it is where a lot of immigrants work, and this neighborhood is like a central location for a lot of immigrants to Israel. It is not my intention in any way to demonize or to scrutinize their existence in this country. I think, in my opinion, the beauty of Israel is the fact that it's the most diverse country in the Middle East, and we have people from all over the world living here, and that's so amazing. And this central bus station is a bit of an eyesore in what otherwise could be a really cool neighborhood. The potential for this neighborhood really to be like one of the most diverse pinnacles of the city is really amazing. Like, you do have new development happening here. It's just sad that like this amazing building is gentrifying a neighborhood that probably has a lower income people group who live here right next to this really bad bus station. I think there's a way to make this neighborhood work, especially in the sense of tourism and promotion in the financial sector to the immigrants who move here. And it could be really cool to see this place develop in the future. But again, I just want to make sure that my comments about the station itself don't reflect on the neighborhood, because I would really like to explore this neighborhood in a proper context in the future, show you guys what it's like, bring to you guys the amazing community that actually exists in this neighborhood. It is a cool place and very diverse, which is the most important part. And I mean, just like right in front of me, there's an Indian store, Indian market. I would really love to explore this place in the future. And any of you guys watching, obviously let me know if you guys want to make that happen. And just like that, I am back in the beautiful apartment here in Florentine. That's the end of another video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to support this channel, you can become a member and join the channel. You'll unlock cool icons and emojis that you can use when interacting with the traveling clat. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you long time. Goodbye.